scripture up there. Did you get it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Scripture today is half of Isaiah 61:3. It's only half of it. Or it would have been a lot longer. It's in Isaiah 61:3, the latter half says, "And you shall be oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord's splendor." Let's bless the reading of the Lord's words. I picked this partial verse to be the beginning of my first sermon. It lets me know that I am not my past. I am in a new beginning, growing to be a mighty oak who is right with the Lord. A speaker at a retreat I was attending, her name is Reverend Dr. Zena Jacques, I think. I tried to look up the pronunciation and I'm not sure. But she's just bubbly. She's Christy. Another Christy. But she gave me this outlook toward my journey with my Christianity. Like that mighty oak tree, we have seasons to grow us. I'm learning to embrace each season instead of dreading the ones I like least, like winter. In the seasons of winter, it's hard to be productive. Life seems to shut down in the cold, and everything appears lifeless. The days are short, it seems to be dark and dreary. But this is just the outer appearance we see with our eyes. What we don't see are the roots of the oak tree are being sent down, bringing up nutrients from the soil, which gives the oak needed nourishments in its stillness. The oaks are at rest. They are rebuilding from the inside out. Okay? We too can send down our roots, our hands, our feet, get into God's Word, the Bible, and we can get our spiritual nourishment, allowing our faith and knowledge to rebuild from the inside out. Winter is only a season. Spring will come. You know, trust me, it will. Always does. Embrace your winter. Use it well. Don't try to be in another season before it's time. I'm talking too fast. Just going to go real quick. Gather God's words and instructions in preparation for your next season. That brings us to move on to the season of spring. When spring comes, we see all that new life just surging in and all around us. The energy in the air is different now. The winds, they bring a new smell. I love that fresh smell of spring. Oh. We see tender shoots sprouting, which will need tender care and protection. There is more sunshine, which means light and warmth. We see new growth, whether it's trees and plants or our Christian growth. Our best fruits are not here yet. Just saying this is my first attempt at a sermon, there is more hope for the life in spring. Again, embrace your seasons while it's here. It will end and we will move to our next season of summer. This is when heat rises up and energies are high. The days are at their longest. Fruits are at their sweetest, and production is at its highest. Then maybe I'll be better by summer and be asked to do this again. On a different topic, of course. The smells of summer are so lush and fragrant. We have been well nourished with God's Word and are ready to see autumn or fall. In the season of fall, beauty is now in its fullest. Now is the time for us, like the oaks, to be in a display of splendor as God promised us in Isaiah 61:3. We should have gained wisdom if we fully embraced our seasons as God gave them to us. We are ready to produce, not fruits, but the next generation of God's people. It's time to cast forth our seeds. And remember, the mighty oak is just yesterday's nut that stood its ground. So you can be a nut, be okay. Our seasons are not all at the same time as other people's seasons. Some are longer than others, and vice versa. Some need a little more nourishment. You know, and some just glide right through it. Not me. It takes me a while. I got to repeat everything. Embrace where God has you. After all, the seasons are His, and He has a different plan for each of us. I was going through writing this, and last night trying to sleep, already printed, so this isn't written down, but I believe that God put me, I'm in fall right now, and we grow. Each season we grow a little bigger, just like the plants, every living thing does. And these are the seeds that He has given me to throw out. So that if I throw them out here, then my family here, I can send and we can help the new generation of Christ's people. Whether you know it here now or whether you pass it and talk with somebody else and it's, oh yeah, I remember that. I just hope that I see the words and how I understand them, that you can see them in your ways, that you can understand the seasons and how important they are. Because you can't omit one season. You have to go through them all. You have to rest. We all have to rest. Jesus even rested. You know, that's when we get our most nourishment. Winter's coming. We start feeling gloomy. You know, it's one of those, you know, just remember, hey, that's okay. I can rest, and it's not being lazy. I'm soaked up God. So if you're laying there, your eyes go shut, somebody says, hey, lazy, say, no, I'm soaking in God. And you can get away with it. So, yeah, if I'm napping, I'm not really. So, you are a planting of God's splendor. This is a very short sermon. That's what I have. Was it too short? Are we okay with that?